They've won Tonys and Oscars and Emmys and Grammys. There's no red carpet because they're home in their jammies. From Melrose Place to Broadway to Janeway and her crew. Let Seth and James bring all the stars to you.
Anywho.
They're entertaining everyone, so who's gonna grouse? Just sit right back and you'll hear some tales on Stars in the House.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Stars in the House.
It's Harmony time. It's the New York City Gay Men's Chorus. We have our special shirts that were sent to us.
And these amazing mugs. So thank you very much. Okay. Yes.
I'm doing Ants and the Brady Bunch. Remember Imogen Coco? She slips. Anybody remember that?
I do.
Everybody, this is Stars in the House, and we've been doing this since March. And normally we raise money for the Actors Fund. But this week we've been doing two separate different organizations. Last night we raised money for the Cancer Support Community.
Both Valentine's Day themed, by the way.
Correct, Mundo.
Yes. Thank you, Sky.
Tonight we're raising money for Gay Men's Chorus and also celebrating them.
That's right. We were talking before we bring on.
Oh, Roadcaster's not on.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Well,
You continue to talk. I'll figure this out.
You're gonna fix it?
Yes.
So, okay, you're sort of hearing me. Okay.
Yeah.
Poor James has to literally crawl underneath the desk.
That's the way we work.
You know what? I'm my own wife. We are our own tech team.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Hold on. David, we've got to start doing this every day, I guess. We got to hold on. This is the version of mute. Here we go. That's actually go.
Now it's on, right?
You can hear us better right
now.
There we go.
Wait,
See?
now it's so loud. Everyone's.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Everyone's doing this?
It's too loud.
He's saying it's fine.
Oh,
David's
thumbs
saying
up.
It's fine.
Okay.
Only listen to David. Anyone who watches Stars in the House.
I saw
knows
people
this.
recoil in horror.
Okay,
maybe everyone raised their volumes when we were soft, and now they're like, wow.
That's probably it.
Okay, you know what? Y'all can F. As we were saying, Gay Men's Chorus, so do you want to give a little history and then bring everybody on?
Well, we were talking.
The show is so jam-packed. I'm sorry, just FYI. So Sky, he doesn't call himself Ocasio, like Laura Benanti, she says Benanti, so it's Sky Ocasio, right? It's just what it shouldn't be. But the point is, Sky has this so scripted where it's like 804, 804 and a half, 806. So we're very to the second right now. So we're going to keep this moving.
Which anyone who watches Stars in the House knows.
Well, we already wasted 2 minutes with the microphone not working. So like, it's so not going to follow the schedule.
It's all good, as you like to say.
Well, Anne Harada was a stage manager on Smash. Why couldn't she help? Okay, what do we have to say first?
Well, we were talking about Gay Men's Choruses in general, because earlier, Seth, and about their history. And I think in 2021, we kind of, especially if you live in a major urban area, you kind of like, oh, it's the Gay Men's Chorus of New York or Dallas or San Francisco or fill in the blank the city.
Yeah.
And then as we were talking about it earlier, or a little bit further, we were like, well, what was the history of it? And then it all of a sudden took on more resonance of where it all began. And so it began in San Francisco.
Yeah.
In 1978.
Because, Harvey Milk was very big on like, you have to come out to everybody that, if a person that votes against gay people finds out that their postal delivery person is gay, suddenly they won't be so anti-gay. So he was very big on bringing people out. And that's why in San Francisco, they were like, well, we should form our own chorus. So that's Harvey Milk. They started rehearsals for a Gay Men's Chorus, the first of its kind. And then devastatingly, a couple weeks later, he was shot.
4 weeks later, right.
They were shot. And then their first basically performance was at the Candlelight Vigil for him.
At the City Hall.
So it was a huge deal for Gay Men's Chorus. And it kind of reminds me of us being married and how we're all used to it. But back then,
exactly, they
were saying like people didn't want their names listed in programs because it wasn't all like theater people on Broadway that were gay that were putting together a chorus. It was everyday people who were totally in the closet who were doing a chorus. So it was a huge deal. And for just to show up and be part of it, it was a sense of community, but it was a secret for a lot of people. And then it got more and more. So we can't really take it for granted.
Exactly.
Just because they did their job, just because they made it more normal and more accepted to be gay, we can't now go, therefore it's not a big deal. It is a big deal because they did what they set out to do.
And on top of that, the courage it took to begin all of these choruses, it was also, San Francisco and New York especially. I don't know if you know this photo, but this is from 1993, and the men that are in white are the only surviving members at that point. This was 15 years after it had been founded, who had survived AIDS.
So they began because of the Harvey Milk assassination, and then immediately were faced with the AIDS crisis. And that just shows how stark it is, how many people died from AIDS. So they began they began as like social justice and protest, and now they're sort of like, hey, they're the Gay Men's Chorus. But I think we all have to appreciate their history and what they stand for.
And we will hear more about that
more eloquently
in just a minute. In fact, I think we should bring out our first two guests. And by the way, notice as we introduce Sky Ocasio and Lisa Riley, that everyone...
Oh, Casio. That's why he said like a Casio keyboard.
Yes,
oh, Casio.
now
Sorry,
I
remember.
But you'll notice we love these shirts. Very colorful.
Right, but just it's passive aggressive. Like, hey guys, wear these shirts tonight. We're like, oh great.
And when we saw the photos, we were like, look at this. This is their last photo taken, I believe, before the pandemic. And if you notice, those of you who are regular Stars in the House viewers, who's that in the front row on the right-hand side?
That is our game night returnee, Aaron Dye, right in the front, who is the pianist for Gay Men's Chorus. So brava, Aaron.
So we saw this photo and we're like, wow, we're like them.
We're gonna fit right in.
And then everyone's doing sound check.
Effing bedazzled three-piece
all right,
suit.
I think we need to bring on Sky and we bring on Lisa Riley to explain themselves.
Lily in a gown. You're in a gown.
Yes, I mean, I wear a sparkly jacket every year, so I had to really do that. And it is
I have to say, though, it is the first time I've ever had formal wear on for a Zoom meeting. So I just want to thank you for this opportunity.
First of all, we're on StreamYard. Second of all, we were told to wear a T-shirt. So just want to
You look fantastic. They look perfect on you.
Yes. Thank you.
Still got it.
So Sky and Lisa, tell everyone who you are for those who have not been to a Harmony Gala.
Yeah.
I'll let Lisa go, but I do want to tag along what you were saying earlier. One of the reasons we're called the Big Apple Performing Arts is because of the things you were mentioning earlier. Like we couldn't have New York City Gay Men's Chorus on any of our music and any of our concerts. So we branded ourselves as the umbrella organization, Big Apple Performing Arts. But I'll let Lisa kick off on Harmony and our fundraising and all of that.
So I'm the executive director, and I've been with the organization 4 years. So this is my fourth or my fifth Harmony. It's always a really fun event. Sky always wears a sparkly jacket, so that is one of the highlights of the evening. But as you two were saying earlier, there is this really rich and wonderful history and legacy of gay men's choruses across the country, right? And in fact, it was a San Franciscan who had moved to New York who set up a table in the West Village in 1979 and signed people up for what would become the New York City Gay Men's Chorus. Wow. But I will say, too, that we don't think our work is over. There is a lot that we've accomplished, and we are enormously grateful for the strides that have been made. But we still see every day the kind of violence and homophobia and bigotry and hatred. And while it's true that we live in a little bit of a bubble in these urban areas, we reach people all over the country, and some of them are not afforded those kinds of protections and that kind of freedom. And so it's partly about making sure that everybody's voices gets heard and that everyone has the opportunity to have true social justice and equality across the entire LGBTQ plus community, across our Black and brown brothers and sisters. Really, social justice for everyone is what we're about.
I love it. And by the way, do you just happen to have, Lily, a full sparkly curtain in your house?
Well, I do work for a gay chorus. You're aware that this is...
Okay, so just de rigueur.
So the answer is yes. Yeah. You normally have it.
Got it.
This is how we eat dinner every night.
It's all good.
Well, we've got so many guests tonight, but Sky, do you want to tell people how they can give?
Yeah, absolutely. So across the bottom, you see if you text Harmony 2021 to 76278. If you haven't already registered, it will prompt you to register. You're able to bid, and you're also able to, look at the silent auction that we have going there, or make a donation. So we're aggressively getting closer to our goal, but we're hoping to close out the night at our goal or beyond, if possible.
Wait, Sky, what kind of stuff on the silent auction? I love silent auctions. What's
there
up?
Is so much. So we have a bunch of travel packages. JetBlue is one of our sponsors this evening, as well as Tito's. So we have some airline tickets from JetBlue. We have a trip to Puerto Vallarta. We have a trip to Bali, which I think you guys should go on. And there's just a bunch of experience, voice lessons. Some of our guests have donated those. Lisa Riley's doing a baking package for us because she's been baking during the pandemic. So yeah, there's a lot to bid on, and it closes at 10 p.m. So please make sure you get your bids, your auction bids in before that.
And Lisa, FYI, you've started a hashtag. I do work for a gay chorus.
Yes.
Well, it was going to happen eventually. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate that.
You're trending.
Well, let's, speaking of sponsors, I think this is a good time to bring on Bravo's $1 Million Listings, Tyler Whitman.
Yes.
Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi. Oh, it worked. I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Wow, $1 Million lighting also. You look great.
Oh, thank you. I worked really hard on this before signing up for the gig. You know, I was like, if I'm going to bartend, I need to look lit.
So a lot of people got these signature ingredients in the mail, and I think you're going to tell everyone how to combine them into the signature drink of the night. What's it called? The Harmonisky? Is there a name for it?
Do you have a name?
Yes, it's Liquid Harmony. Liquid
Harmony. Well, listen, I read the recipe. I did not. I didn't read the title. I'm sorry. But you know what? Plug for Tito's. Thanks. I got so much Tito's swag. My table is covered in Tito's handkerchiefs and shakers, and I'm also sober, so it's kind of funny to have all these things. But let's go. So, you know, they're gonna think I relapsed. So here, you start with the vodka. This is what I've been told. You start with the vodka. If you happen to have a jigger, I think that's also a good portion, but we're gonna eyeball it, okay? And that's what I think everybody should do, because I have been. How many harmonies have I been to, Sky? I've sat next to you at all of them.
I would say
number 4. Okay. I love this event. It's my favorite event that I do every year, or that I get to go to every year, I should say. So I'm glad to, dreams come true. I got $1 million listing, and now I'm bartending at Harmony virtually. So, hey, so grab your cup. You should put ice in it if you like it cold. But when I was a raging alcoholic, I always felt like the ice got in the way, and I want you guys to be liquored up and donating. So you take your vodka. It's 1.5 ounces of vodka. So we start with this. Everybody just go. All right.
that was a lot of vodka.
Approximate portions. And then it's same portion of Chambord. So, just 1.5 ounces. And then, where's my hibiscus tea? Oh, I actually made hibiscus tea earlier.
How did James?
Yeah, so did I today.
Oh, I love you. All
Make the drink.
Then it's 3 ounces of this. So, just there you go. And then, if you like it sweet, simple syrup is apparently also something that's good for this. So
Yeah.
I like things sweet. Let's do that. You do it to taste, I think is what the recipe said. And then Tito's likes things stirred, not shaken, which feels a little backwards to me. But stir it up, get your ass a straw, and donate.
There we go.
Here, James made it for us.
There we go.
Yes.
Cheers.
This is my non-alcoholic version.
All right, we have. Well, thank you, Tyler. I think we're going to
Thank
show
you
a
so
video
much.
here. Thank you so much.
Hold on, just
Go ahead, Seth.
Just so you know, I got a very, I got a text, and people always know I'm doing the show right now, so I only get texts that are important. So I made sure I checked, and it's from John Tartaglia.
Oh.
Thanks for not dressing up. Thanks, John.
On that note, thank you, Tyler.
Hi there, my name is Marla Liu. I am so ecstatic I get the chance to share the stage yet again with, virtual stage this time. But just as good because baby, the party's gonna continue and we have some money to raise for these incredible organizations, NYC GMC and YPC. I definitely am so inspired by their work. And I have, since performing in 2019 for the Valentine's Day Gala, I've taken a page out of y'all's book in order to create a safe space of my own for an organization I founded last May called Claim Our Space Now, with the mission to embolden urgent action to dismantle white supremacy and save all Black lives. And I knew that in order for us to make sure that the revolution continues from May into the years that are to come was to create a safe space for all to galvanize and make activism a daily part of their lives, a daily practice. And that's precisely what NYC GMC does by creating safe spaces for gay men, for other trans siblings, all the siblings that do need to continue to be fought for in order for us to find a just and equitable future for all. So again, very inspired by their work. If you have anything to donate, please consider making a donation tonight because baby, we're here to party. All right. Thank you so much. And again, please donate to NYC GMC YPC tonight here at the Harmony concert. Enjoy.
Thank you, Marla. These also came with the drink ingredients. I'm very excited about these. I have these right now.
Oh, look, Sky's got them too.
I love these.
So I think this is a good time to bring on the original creators of Harmony, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let's bring on. You want to introduce them, Sky?
Absolutely. I started directing this show in 2015, but prior to that, Brian McCormack and Ben Wine were the creators, and they're here tonight.
Brian.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
Yeah, and so they had this great concept, which I'd love to kind of hear a little bit what they were thinking when they, created the event. And then I took reins in 2015 and have been doing it ever since. So, Brian and Ben, tell us why and how you created Harmony.
Hold on, can I first do my commenting? Brian, you have a little bit witness protection program background, and Ben, your background is stunning, but you have the Lucille Ball main filter on your camera. So I just want to comment on both.
Absolutely, yeah, intentionally.
Okay, cool. Just want to clear that up.
Yeah, and it's very important that people don't know where I am. So thank you for noticing.
There's not one marker that I could tell. Excellent.
Nope. Guess where Brian is tonight? That's what you get today. So. Well, Sky, first of all, I just want to make sure that we say thank you for continuing this, the legacy of this work, and we know how hard it is to put on this show. And even though Seth and James may not love your agenda, we also know it's critically important.
We never said that, Brian. We never said that.
We said we won't be able to follow it because we suck.
Right. Continue.
But Ben, you probably might have a good perspective on Sky. You've asked us to tell us the history of this. We're old now.
No,
we are. Yeah, I barely remember. But I mean, well, first of all, Seth and James, I just want to say it's an honor to be here with the hardest working men in showbiz. We're really grateful that you did this because I don't know when you sleep.
Yes.
But 10 years ago when we created Harmony, BAPA, Big Apple Performing Arts, and the chorus was really going through an existential crisis. We had very little money. We had no money in the bank, and we were literally kind of pulling up couch cushions to try and find anything we could. And we had an intention to try and center everything that the chorus was about, the art, the singing, the mission in the fundraising. And so we created an event which was all about that, and where we had the New York City Gay Men's Chorus and Youth Pride Chorus come in and actually sing and present themselves. And it impressed people, and they were willing to give money, and that was part of what allowed us to save the chorus 10 years ago.
Can you explain what Youth Pride is?
Sure. So Youth Pride Chorus was founded in 2003, and it's for our youth who are 13 to 22, who are LGBTQ+ and their allies. And they have sung all over. They also we're a partnership with the LGBT Center in the West Village, collaboration. So we are able to provide services for these young people, and they are able to really learn to use their voices both as performers, but also as advocates for themselves and for others.
My God, I would have loved that when I was a kid. That's so great.
Yeah, and something that I would just offer here is I was sharing this in our prep call with Sky and Lisa around why did we commit all the time and energy we did, because Ben and I were both also officers on the board of directors, and we also built this event. And you know, as Ben mentioned, the chorus was at a time where it really needed the volunteers, and it wasn't just us, it was many others who brought this event to life originally. And the reason I did this event was when I joined the chorus in the fall of 2004, it saved my life. Truly, and in a very real way. It's not flippant, it's very real. It saved my life. I was falling apart, and I needed a safe place, and I needed a family. And this organization gave me so much. And so, you know, that's why people like Sky and Ben and myself, we give back, because we needed to find a safe place that people were, you know, that we had other brothers and sisters who showed up for us and cared for us and allowed us just to be where we are. And that's why, you know, the work that the chorus does with Youth Pride Chorus is so important as well. Like watching these young people find a safe space. And for those, you know, those of you who've had a chance to see the Youth Pride Chorus, you'll get to see these events where the first event you'll see a kid that's on stage and is really shy and isn't ready to really show them their full selves. And then you'll see them at the next concert and they're like larger than life because they've been around people who just love them and let them be themselves. So, you know, it provides that space for us as adult gay men and women and others who need a safe space, but also for these young people who need that as well.
Wow, I'm like literally going through my head right now thinking, who do I have to tell about this to get them in the chorus? Because there's so many young people I know. It's really, really excellent. I love that you guys do that.
Well, we have some. Go ahead, Sky.
I was just going to say it's a great segue into welcome some of our guests who were the guest stars when Ben and Brian, did the show. Vishal is joining us as well. But we thought it would be great to bring back some of the original guest stars. Like our very first harmony that you put together was John Tartaglia and Liz Calloway. So I know John's here. I know Ann Harada's here. So if we can get those guys back in the room.
Let's go. Hey, John.
Hi.
Not having it.
I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist. But I'm wearing a sweater from Zara. So who am I to talk?
Okay. And John, you're making me take away his phone.
John does it all the time. We'll be on like an important Sirius XM group meeting with our boss, and as she's talking, he's literally texting me. He's like, "I'm looking at your eyes, looking at your face right now. You're so distracting. Lose my number."
Delete. I'll delete it. It's fine.
Thank you.
And someone who wants to lose your number, Seth, Ann Harada.
She loves me.
Hello.
Hi, Ann.
I have to say, when I first came to New York City, one of the very first shows I ever saw was Avenue Q. And so when John and Ann said yes to being the special guest at our first Harmony, I was like, mind blown, amazing, amazing. And Ann still kindly responds to my Facebook messages whenever I message her, and I'm so appreciative.
Yeah, people. People don't know. I was going to say, people don't know Anna's original Christmas Eve from Avenue Q. We kind of met on Broadway doing Seussical together. Madame Thenardier. She's filming nonstop TV shows. I assume you're in Vancouver right now, Anne, because you will not stop working.
Yeah,
I'm
in my house in New York. But
what?
But here's the thing, Seth. Like, I go so far back with the Gay Men's Chorus. I feel like, I was probably there before Ben and Brian. Because I started doing shows with them in the late 80s.
Wow.
And I was a guest at two of their big concerts, one at Avery Fisher Hall celebrating Sondheim, one at Carnegie Hall. And I also did a lot of their benefits that were musicals, because my best friend from work, when I worked in an office, was one of the original members of the Gay Men's Chorus. And he was also a director, and his idea was to make benefits for the Gay Men's Chorus. And he was like, I need a biological woman. Are you free? So I did 3 shows for the Gay Men's Chorus. And those guys were my, it was just like Brian was saying, it's like they were my family because I was new to the city and I didn't know anybody, and they took care of me. And, it was just a very loving relationship. Now, I'm sorry to say that so many of those guys are gone, but that's just kind of like where we were in the timeline. But I'm grateful for the ones that are still here, and I'm sure they're watching, and I'm very proud of them. And I'm, I am an honorary member of the Gay Men's Chorus. I still have my plaque, everybody.
Yay!
Yeah. So.
Well, we also want to bring on another guest star, right, Sky?
Yes.
From Harmony.
Vishal. That would be great.
Right. So Vishal Vidya.
Hi.
Hey, Vishal.
Hey.
So it's
You're cute.
Man, you're married.
No, I mean we know each other, but like
No,
look at the outfit, so cute.
we're merging a little the originals. We're merging the originals to the latest. Like Vishal was part of our leading our Broadway Heartthrobs concert, which we just had in 2020. So hi, Vishal.
I just want people to note that we're wearing T-shirts and look at what Vishal is wearing. Cool.
I think that
I
just
also
means we
have
embrace
my
diversity.
Embrace diversity.
Whatever. Hey, Tartaglia, what was it like when you performed with Gaiman's Chorus?
Well, it was such an honor. You know, I grew up hearing so much about the Gaiman's Chorus, and I remember when I got asked to host the first Harmony event, I was like beyond honored because it was like, I don't know, I just feel like, first of all, as a gay man, you know, to be asked to represent that is such a huge thing. But also, like, again, growing up hearing about the Gaiman's Chorus, I feel like it was like this legendary thing. And so all of a sudden to be part of that was spectacular. And it was so much fun too. You know, Liz Calloway, come on. Who doesn't want to stand on the stage and be like, and here's Liz Calloway? Like, most exciting thing ever.
And Vishal, what about your experience?
Oh, it was amazing. Last year was so fun. And, you know, I'm kind of a late bloomer. So to sort of be there and with my boyfriend, who's actually my first boyfriend ever, and to be on that stage on Valentine's Day or around Valentine's Day and singing was just so sort of this full circle / I have arrived moment that felt really special. And I just love the chorus, especially Youth Pride chorus. Oh my God, they're remarkable individuals.
They're incredible.
Well, we've got a lot of great songs. We have a lot of videos, and one of them is another original person, right? Who was in Frenchie Davis.
Yes.
Yes.
So we want to play that. John and Vishal, we're gonna see you back in a little bit. So hold
This
on.
is Frenchie Davis, you know,
Yes.
from American Idol / she was an amazing Effie at Paper Mill Playhouse.
That's right. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Frenchie Davis, and I'm so excited to be participating this year. And it is so amazing what Gaiman's Chorus continues to do, how it continues to use music as a tool for activism and inspiration. And I'm really honored to be singing with you guys today.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as your shadow it crosses mine. What it takes to come alive. The way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. Ooh. I gotta let it go, let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love. Shine a light through an open door. Love and life I will divide. Turn away, 'cause I need you more. Feel the heartbeat in my mind. The way I'm feeling, I just can't deny. I gotta let it go, I gotta let it go. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hole. house is mine. What it takes to come alive. We found love. 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 We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a hopeless place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds and looks amazing.
Oh my gosh.
La 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 love. I love the la 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 love.
So we have the artistic director, right, of Big Apple Performing Arts coming up.
Gavin Thrasher. Yeah, I think we're saying goodbye to Brian.
Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Bye, Brian. And we're going to bring on Gavin. Hi, Gavin.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
It's good to be here.
Gavin, I guess you have the honors of presenting our award tonight and talking a little bit about that.
Yes, I do. I'm very excited. As some of you who have been to Harmony before already know, and some of you may not, in case you don't, each year at Harmony we present the Arts in Action Award. It's given each year to honor someone who uses their artistry to create change. This year, are we ready? Can I say it?
Yes, please.
Yes, we'll do it. This year, it's my honor to present this award to Cyndi Lauper. Of course, many of you know who she is. She's a groundbreaking Grammy, Emmy, and Tony Award-winning songwriter and performing artist. And everyone knows her timeless classics like Time After Time, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, True Colors, many of which this chorus may or may not have performed at some point. Her music has reached so many that she was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2015 and received the Icon Award from Billboard in 2018. She also lives by her own words, which she said, if you've got a big mouth, you might as well use it for something good. An example of that, in 2008, she founded the True Colors United, which to bring focus to providing proper support and resources to LGBTQ youth who are 120% more likely to experience homelessness, making up over 40% of the youth experiencing homelessness nationwide. Her work with True Colors United includes providing training and education service to service providers for these youth, advocating at all levels of government for much needed resources, and direct work with these youth across the country so that they can lead the initiatives that shape the policy systems and protections, since they're the experts on their own needs. Cyndi Lauper has used her own voice for change her whole career and continues to be an advocate and activist through her life and music. She's also been a great friend to NYCGMC and the Youth Pride Chorus over the years, having performed with NYCGMC in 1995 and multiple times with the Youth Pride Chorus since, including most recently in December 2020 as part of her Home for the Holidays benefit for True Colors. It's my honor to present the Arts in Action Award tonight to Cyndi Lauper.
Thank you to the New York City Gay Men's Chorus, Tonewall, and the Youth Pride Chorus for presenting me with the Arts in Action Award. Over my life, I strive to use my music to create real change in the world. It has not always been easy, but it has always been worth it. So, I would like to give a special shout out to my friends at the Youth Pride Chorus, because we recently worked together and we had another chance to work together. And over the times that we worked together, I leave each experience with respect and in awe of all of you. You give me hope that we can create a future where each person in our society can be their true selves and celebrate who they are. So thank you. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I am always truly honored.
Well, that's awesome. I think now, Gavin and Lisa, if you want to talk a little bit about our performing ensembles, I want to let everyone know that at the end of the show, we're going to be replaying that clip of Cyndi Lauper with YPC, so you'll get to see.
Oh, that's exciting.
I know. But I'll pass it over to Lisa and Gavin to talk about all the performing ensembles of Big Apple Performing Arts.
Yeah, I'll jump right in. You've heard tonight us talk about NYCGMC and YPC and BAPA and throw around all these acronyms. But as you know, Big Apple Performing Arts is the overarching organization that administrates everything, but the core ensemble that started everything is the New York City Gay Men's Chorus, NYCGMC. That is our 250 to 300 members, depending on the concert, that put on our 3-concert season every year, our holiday show, our spring Big Gay Sing show, and our summer event every cycle that we have. They're the core of who we are. They're part of going out and doing gigs in throughout New York City, singing for the national anthem at games, doing all sorts of things like that. They were who held this organization together through the time period that we were talking about when Harmony first started earlier tonight, and they're who continue to hold this organization together at its core. They're the first part, and they're who rehearses each week with us on every Monday night to put together everything that you've seen on our YouTube channel or you've seen in person in the past.
And we've talked a little bit about Youth Pride Chorus already, but I think that you really get the sense from Cyndi Lauper and from the others how important these youth are and how important this organization is to them, but also to all these other lives that it impacts. I can't say how often I've spoken to a queer person who says, I wish that had been there for me when I was 15, right? What a change that might have been in my life to have been able to do that. And what Youth Pride Chorus does is not only change the lives of the participants, but they change the lives of the people they touch by having audiences, by making videos, by being out in the world, by going into schools and doing all the other kinds of work that they can do so that they can show people that it's great to be out and queer and you can be proud of who you truly are and be your authentic self, which is not an easy thing to do if you're 15. I don't care who you are. And so to be able to do that and show that to the world is a really special and wonderful thing that they impact us by showing us their bravery in doing that.
And then our third ensemble that's part of our family here at BAPA and NYCGMC is Tonewall, which is our queer a cappella band. And they reach a whole different type of audience. They'll bring another set of people to see the work that NYCGMC, YPC, and Tonewall do. To create this change in the world. They actually are the reigning Northeast Regional champions of the Varsity Vocals International a cappella competition. We're very, very proud of them. I encourage you to listen to them. You may get to hear some of them later tonight. And we're very proud of them. And they're part of creating the whole package that is BAPA and NYCGMC and reaching everyone that we possibly can to create the change that we want to see in the world and kind of follow in what Cyndi Lauper has been speaking about tonight and what Lisa just mentioned.
I love it. All right, we've got a video here from Henry Gottfried from Waitress.
Hi everyone, my name is Henry Gottfried and I had the privilege of performing at last year's Harmony event. I think it was probably the last event, the last party of any kind that I went to in 2020. So I remember it really fondly. It was a really fun night. I was very honored to be a part of it. Got to see the Youth Pride Chorus perform. They were amazing. I can't imagine what having a group like that might have done for me in my youth. So I'm back this year, really happy to be here again to encourage you to donate as much as you can to the New York City Gay Men's Chorus and the Youth Pride Chorus, two incredible organizations. I joined what I consider to be sort of a queer music group when I was in college, and it absolutely changed my life. Having a queer family for the first time in my life like that, and one who came together to make art, make music together, was transformative, absolutely. And I know that that's what the Gay Men's Chorus does for its members as well. So if you're able to donate, please donate as generously as possible. It's been a really hard year for arts organizations and for groups like the Gay Men's Chorus and the Youth Pride Chorus who are trying to do some good in the world. We've all had to adapt, and that includes these groups finding ways to come together remotely and get their message out, get their music out. So Thank you for being here tonight. Please donate, and wherever you are, stay safe.
Wait, my question is, was he standing in front of a door? And if so, is he 7'8"? Because literally the top of the door was right. Because I know Henry, but I'm like, is he that tall?
I don't think he's that tall. I think it was a little door. I don't know. It looks like a frame. It's hard to tell.
It's a door specifically designed to make him look extra tall. Yeah. I think that's
it's like a Zoom background to make it look tall, but it really works. Henry still got it.
So you last year's Harmony Gala was right before everything shut down.
It was.
Yeah,
but
it was
then
one
you
of
had
the very
another.
last things.
What, Lisa?
It was one of the very last things we did, and it was the last public performance that we had. And we were going to talk a little bit about that, but we had performances scheduled for March and for June, which had to be canceled.
Right.
Gavin, you can talk a little bit more about
we had Harmony, and that was
like.
we had Harmony last year, and that was before any of us possibly could have known what was about to happen. So during Harmony last year, we were in rehearsals for our spring show that was going up in March, called our annual big gay sing show that was called Divas, Divas, Divas last year. And 2 weeks before that show, on March 9th, we had to meet with the full chorus at our Monday night rehearsal and make the announcement to them that we had to make the decision to postpone and then eventually cancel that concert. Only 2 weeks before it went up. We were so close. And we had to make that decision, of course, because of COVID-19 and the pandemic, which is the same reason we're having this event digitally right now. That was for the safety of our members and for the safety of our audiences. And we didn't stop. We pivoted and found a way to continue being our organization, continue being our chorus and our family, because the work we do is so important to our each individual members and to the audience that we reach. And in order to do that, we pivoted to an entirely virtual existence, virtual rehearsals, virtual workshops, and virtual recordings that you may have seen some of before that involve the virtual choir style, where everyone records their own video and then it gets cut together.
Gavin, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. How soon after the pandemic began and everyone was shut in, when did you begin rehearsals?
Yeah, so we stopped in March, and then we started rehearsals back up by April, I think.
April, the beginning of April. So we were out.
You didn't waste time.
No.
We were out for 2 or 3 weeks. At that point, I think we still hoped that we might be back to do. We had a June concert on books that was scheduled for Lincoln Center, which we were very excited about. We were going to be celebrating our 40th anniversary, and so we felt we had to keep going. That we needed to stay in rehearsal and stay fresh, with the hopes that we would be back sooner than, of course, we were able to be back. But what it did was it launched a very steep learning curve for all of us about what was and was not possible in a virtual environment. And I have to say that Gavin and the singers really rose to the challenge and really came together to continue to make music and to continue to hold on to our community at a time when, frankly, we were all very scared, as everyone in the world was, right? We didn't know what would happen. We were scared about people's health and safety and welfare, with good reason, as it turned out. And, so I think that the fact that we were able to pivot so quickly really is a testament to the strength of this community and to how much this organization matters. And I can't tell you also how much of our audience reached out to us, how many of our March ticket holders donated their tickets back to us. People were very concerned that the organization would keep going and remain healthy and in every conceivable way. And we're just enormously grateful to our singers and our audiences and all of our donors for that. We couldn't do it without them.
Well, I have to ask, how do you rehearse a choir via Zoom? Because by this point, everyone knows that you can't talk over one another, much less sing with a full chorus. How do you do it?
Very carefully. We use a combination of a few different tools. We do use Zoom, actually, but what has to happen is obviously only one person can play or sing at a time. So we'll warm up together, and then we'll split off into breakout rooms where sectionals are led by individuals.
Wait a minute. This is like my worst nightmare, where they make you go down the line and sing your part individually. That's when you're outed for being horrible. I'm quitting this chorus. I'm devastated.
See, I haven't done that yet, Seth, but maybe I'll try now. That could be interesting. I haven't tested using Zoom. I haven't tested it. Good idea. No, usually what we do is we just teach the part and they sing along on their end to learn it. And then they get all of the materials, the recording to follow along with, and the sheet music and a video to sing along with for when we make the actual performance itself.
Gavin, you want to introduce this video? It's so beautiful. And was this the first one that you did?
This is the first thing we released, yes. I believe so, yeah. Is that correct, Lisa? I think so.
Yes, this was our first virtual chorus.
Yes, sorry, we were making like 3 at the same time, so I was like, got confused about which one came out first. But this one did release first. So once we pivoted, we started learning these, and the chorus members worked very hard to learn how to record on their own, which of course is a very different thing than singing together live.
Oh yeah.
What you're about to hear is "Beautiful City."
All right,
Stephen Schwartz.
Here we go.
Out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of a night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray, reaching for the day. We can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly, but truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but we can build a city of man. When your trust is overshadowed, when your faith is all until you can give up bitter and batter, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city. Not a city of angels, but finally, a city of man.
And P.S. shout out to Aaron Dye on piano.
Yeah.
Lisa, talk to us about the associate member program.
Yeah, what up?
Oh, so kind of like what you guys were saying about, who can hear you when you're in Zoom, right? We started to realize that we had this opportunity in this virtual world that maybe we didn't have when we were all in person. When we are actually meeting in person, we're limited by geography. We're limited by the number of people we can fit on the stage. We're limited by how many auditioned members we can accept. And we suddenly realized that in this virtual environment, we could have as many as we wanted. And we very often, when we audition people, we turn away literally hundreds of singers that we can't accept every year, who we would love to have as part of the chorus. And I thought, let's take everybody. So we launched the Associates program in September, and we literally opened it up to anyone and everyone who wants to sing with the chorus. We had over 114 people join from Alaska, Minnesota, Colorado, LA.
So not just New York City.
It was everywhere.
I love it.
So
People watching all over can join if they want.
Yeah, can people still join right now?
Yeah, well, we've got our spring cycle set, so they're already set for this spring. We'll look at and see whether we're going to do it again. But we've had this wonderful turnout where we've literally had people from all over North America, and they've come to us. They are all genders, orientations, looks, feels, everything, and they're fantastic. We love having them as part of us, and it's been a real exercise in radical egalitarianism. And Gavin has learned all kinds of Zoom tricks to keep them all engaged and learning to make new videos, and we've all had a steep learning curve on the technology. But the Associates program has been an enormous success, and we are so delighted to have a real national footprint now for NYC GMC.
Well, I was going to say, Lisa, I mean, my gosh, talk about, social justice and reaching people, and a mission of reaching further than you would have ever imagined doing before, in places where there is no chorus, there is no place that you can feel truly accepted or safe. My gosh, that's amazing.
It's really been a marvelous experience. And, even some of these folks do have home choruses, but many of them did not have the resources to move into this virtual environment. And so while those choruses were in hibernation, this was a chance for those singing members to get to know other singing members and really build this network across the country, because these are also friendships and communities that really matter, right? So this makes all of us stronger for when we are able to go back to whatever our home chorus is or whatever our home community is, to be better advocates for one another, to build a better and stronger community and support system for ourselves. So it's enormously important.
Lisa, as usual, you've created a new trending hashtag radical egalitarianism.
I will stand behind that one 400%. I think that stands for just about everything we want to be.
Still got it.
Gavin, you want to? I know there's another great song from Tonewall. Do you want to introduce that?
Yeah, so we're excited about this. So just briefly, we talked about how the chorus put together that virtual chorus video. Then the Associates came on board for the winter cycle and really hit the ground running. And we're involved with the entire chorus putting together our 45-minute winter show that went up in December. And then alongside all of this, Tonewall, which is its own separate group as well, has been creating their own content because they're a smaller group. They're much more nimble and can move more quickly. They also have some very talented individuals who have some video editing and some audio editing backgrounds. So they've produced some of their own content and are continuing to do so to help, again, reach a more diverse audience, more different people who are interested in different music. So what you're about to hear now is the video that they produced this past cycle for of Somebody to Love.
All right.
Yes. Literally, yes, Queen. By Queen.
That's true.
Can anybody find me somebody to love? Do 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 do. Each morning I get up, I die a little, can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry, Lord, what you doing to me? I have spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, oh somebody, can anybody find hard every day of my life. I work till I ache in my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my hard-earned pay all on my own. I get down on my knees and I start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes. Lord, somebody, oh somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? Every day I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants to bring me down. They say I'm going crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe. Can anybody find me somebody to love? Got no feel, I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. I'm okay, I'm alright. Ain't gonna face no defeat. Just gotta get out of this prison cell. Someday I'm gonna be free. Lord,
Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love.
find me, find me, find me, find me
somebody to love.
somebody, somebody, somebody to love.
Somebody to love.
Find me, find me, find me somebody to love.
Somebody to love.
Find me somebody,
Somebody to love. Can anybody find me
somebody to
find me someone to
Yeah.
Yes.
Aren't they amazing?
Wow. And that was filmed in January, so even more impressive. What? It's so cold out. Excellent.
Well, you know, they were bi-coastal, so we had Freddie Mercury on each coast in that video.
Oh, that's why those beach scenes. That was beautiful. It was great arrangement, man. What is next? We have guests coming, I think, on, right?
Well, we want to remind everyone about the silent auction because it's going to be
Yeah.
closing pretty soon.
The silent auction will close at 10 p.m. There's still a lot of great stuff that you can go bid on. I know, Seth and James, that you are good friends with Joel Gray, among many other wonderful celebrities. And Joel has donated a gorgeous original signed framed print that I believe doesn't have any bids yet. So somebody should go and grab that because that is gorgeous. It was from his Soho show a couple of years ago. You know, he's got work at MoMA and the Whitney and other really important places. So
Oh, wow.
bargain there for somebody, and it's a beautiful piece. There's also, of course, all the trips and services, and there's interior design because we're all working from home, and so everybody's place that doesn't have this will need some zhuzh. And so there's lots of really fun things for people to bid on, and we hope that you'll go and take a look and that you'll donate if you're able. This is really an important time for us to be fundraising. It's a hard time all across the country for arts organizations, and of course, this is no exception. So making a difference tonight, really, no matter what it is, no matter how large or small your donation, every dollar does count, and we really appreciate it.
I love it. Wow. Joel Gray. Okay.
All right, so Gavin, we're going to say goodbye to you because I think we're going to bring back
Thank you, Seth and James.
Harada. Bye, Gavin.
Bye, Gavin.
Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. See you later.
Bye.
And Haradiak.
And Harada, let's bring you back.
What's up, girl?
Hi, Ann.
Hi.
Hey. Okay, I want to ask you my favorite story just to make Sky laugh. So, you know, this is all about chorus work and multiple people singing. And can you talk about how you got around multiple people singing with your audition song back in the 80s?
Okay. Well, I don't know, guys. If you're familiar with the musical Chess, there's a fantastic duet called I Know Him So Well, sung by the two leading ladies. And I had the brilliant idea at an audition to sing both of the parts because I just love the song so much. And I thought, well, this will showcase my voice in so many wonderful ways, not realizing that it was the stupidest idea ever. And
What did it look like?
And I would literally be like, wasn't it good? Oh, so good. Wasn't he fine? Oh, so fun. I mean, like crazy, crazy. Just don't do it, guys. It's not a good idea. It's not.
It's awesome.
No,
to
it's
know
not
that.
awesome. It's the dumbest thing ever. You think, if I had gone to a professional like training school, I'm sure they would tell you don't ever do that, but I didn't. So sorry.
You know what? I would actually love that for another big concert for the chorus to sing the full backup and for you to cover both roles in the front.
That would be so great, and I'm sure that would sell a lot of tickets.
I'll totally write the arrangement. Okay, so next time we're live again, we're doing it.
I can't wait.
So Anne, you were in the remind me, you were in the Leading Ladies event on February 14th, 2019. Is that right or no?
No.
Am I getting that wrong?
No.
You were in the first one. Well, so Sky, then you tell me, because we have a couple of videos here. What are we playing next?
Yeah, so we're going to segue into Leading Ladies because we have Faith Prince and Jessica Hendy, who both performed in 2019 in our Leading Ladies concert, right before we did the Broadway Heartthrobs, which is the male version of that.
And Harada, Faith Prince, it's easy to confuse.
Close, totally confusable, totally.
Yeah. And so we have Faith Prince and then Jessica Hendy immediately following.
All right.
Okay, and stay there because I have one more story I want you to tell. Okay, this is Faith Prince. Faith recorded this song just for this event.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Faith Prince. Welcome everybody. I am so very proud to be part of this virtual gala with all these incredible people. Now, yes, this is the New York Times Magazine. It's crazy times, and I have to admit, now, most of the time, I do it online, the crossword puzzle. But back in the day, on a Saturday night in New York City, it was just me, the Sunday Times crossword puzzle, and a numbered shoe pencil. I am sitting here doing the Sunday Times crossword puzzle. Somehow the words won't come. I am staring at squares, but my eyes never focus, and my mind's feeling strangely numb. What's a 5-letter word meaning? Here's an example. 2 down. A cerulean poison dart. Why, when Hecky and me used to breeze through the puzzle on Sundays, the answers would leap in my heart. Beast. That's a new G-N-U. Poo-poo-be-doo. Where is Hecky now? He ran off with some floozy on a boat bound for warmer climes. And he left me here doing the crossword puzzle in the Sunday. All the times we had fun here, when more often than not, he'd say, "Hon, what's a pustule?" And I'd say, "It's a blot." He'd say, "Afghani nomad." And I'd say, "It's a curd." I'd let him hold pencil. He could write in the word. And when he was having trouble spelling tryst, T-R-Y-S-T, I showed him how I showed him. 23 across, lover, archaic, amorist. A-M-O-R-I-S-T blank. I am sitting here doing the Sunday Times crossword puzzle. Somehow the words won't come. Can you figure it? Me with my splendid vocabulary. Maybe I should play dumb. What's a 4-letter word meaning? How could this happen to us? There was never a moment's doubt. All at once, Hecky's jumping and screaming and yelling. I tell you, the 4-letter words that came out. Prefix. That's pro, P-R-O, Bodio-do. Start you feeling as if having brains or intelligence was one of the world's worst crimes. And the sentence is doing the crossword puzzle in the Sunday. All the times Hecky tell me, you shut up, this I'll get. 7 blanks, meaning air hole. It's Fistula, I bet. I'd say no, he'd say, don't tell me. Tubulus. Tubuli. I'd say, Hecky, honey, it's chimney. Hecky'd sit down and cry. Perhaps that's why I'm left here on the shelf. Perhaps he wanted to get the long ones by himself. 32 across, she carries a torch. Statue of Liberty. Statueofliberty. I'm sitting here doing the Sunday Times crossword, and I know when the words will come. Cause my mind is miles off on a boat to Bermuda with some ignorant, lousy crumb. What's a 5-letter word meaning Phi Beta Kappa? That's me. I'm as bright as a girl can be. So bright someone else who could not tell a fig from a frigate is off with me, Hecky, and Seabird. That's off. A-U-K. If I weren't so dumb, I'd be spending this Sunday in a church hearing wedding chimes. And I never remember there was a puzzle in the Sunday Times.
You've got a good heart, but I know it changes. A restless tide, untamable. You came my way, and I knew a storm could come too. You'd lift me high or let me fall. But I took your hand, promised I'd withstand any blaze you blew my way. 'Cause something inside it solidified, and I knew I'd always stay. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, I'll withstand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fire's burned, when the wind has blown, when the water's dried, you'll still find stone. My heart of stone. You say we're perfect, a perfect family. You hold us close for the world to see. And when I say you're the only one I've ever loved, I mean those words truthfully. But I know without my
could disappear. And though it isn't fair, but I don't care, 'cause my love will still be here. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, I'll withstand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fire's burned, when the wind has blown, when the water's dried, you'll still find stone. My heart of stone.
Yay.
Yeah.
That's right. Two divas. Anne's having all these camera problems. So let's call on John Tartaglia.
John Tartaglia. You're the understudy for Anne Harada.
I'm proud to. I'm absolutely proud to.
Who are you introducing? Do we know?
Am I?
No, you're not introducing anyone.
Okay, because I literally saw the word intro and John. All right, then John, I want you to do some of your signature imitations. Can you sing? Give me one of your signature. Oh, I Dreamed a Dream.
Who do you want it as? Who do you want it as?
Why don't we begin as? Hit it.
Oh, Carol's Panic. Oh, I didn't see the thing. Okay. I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Segue.
When hope was high and Emma's worth. I can't do it. Emma's life was worth living.
Segue.
Oh gosh. I dreamed that love would never die.
Segue.
Okay. I dreamed that God would be forgiving.
You still got it.
Unexpected. I didn't even know. There we go.
Unplanned, but James and I planned it. Bye-bye.
Yay, John. That was the whole reason why we wanted you to stay.
Just for that. Just for that. Just for that. I mean, improv. Let's just do it. This has been so beautiful, by the way. All these performances and stuff. I'm just sitting here like weeping. I'm just like, it's wonderful. It really is.
Well, John, I know you have to go. Sky, do you want to introduce? Are we going to do the next two videos back to back like that?
Absolutely, yes. So in 2000, thank you, John. We'll see
Thank
you.
you. Thanks for having me. Everyone, please donate. Please, please, please.
Bye, John. Keep texting.
So in 2016, I had this crazy idea after I did the 2015 Harmony with Betty Buckley that I would turn this into a Moulin Rouge evening. And I had Erica Jane join us as our siren. I had Nick Adams as our MC, and Lady Bunny was our DJ. So up next, you're going to see a message and a song from Nick Adams and a song from Marla Lewis-Saint, who was one of our leading ladies.
All right.
Hi, I'm Nick Adams, and I had the honor of hosting Harmony 2016. It was a joy to perform alongside the Gay Men's Chorus, not only because they're fantastic performers, but because of the legacy that they carry, the pioneering work that they've done to combat hate and intolerance and unite people through the power of music. I've been fortunate in my career to have played some iconic queer characters, and I'd like to share a song from the musical Falsettos. I just did the national tour of that musical playing Whizzer, and this is a really powerful moment in the show for him, and I hope you enjoy the games I play.
I bet on the horses, I die by degree. I'm sure his divorce is a tribute to me. Ask me if I love him, it depends on the day. These are the games I play. It's tough, my friend. Love's looking strong. Play again the music. It's a song that I've been waiting to hear for much too long. Years too long. It hurts not to love him. It hurts when love fades.
It's hard when part of him is off playing family charades. Ask me if I need him, get him out of my way. These are the games. These are the games. These are the only games I play.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Ha. Ooh. One time, I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a style. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my eyes, strumming my pain with his fingers. Hey, singing my life with his words 2 times, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Yeah. Strumming my pain with his fingers. Yes, he was singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoy. You are bopping with us. And thanks again, Harmony. So happy to be performing tonight. To the rest of the performers, catch you backstage.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a great voice.
So Lisa, give us an update on how we're doing, and then we're almost to the end, guys. I know we're running a little bit over my spreadsheet.
Oh, for Stars in the House, we're not running over, Sky. This is like right on time.
This is normal for us.
Yeah, this is normal for us.
We are at $39,591,000.
Yes.
And we have 40 minutes left to bid on the silent auction, so keep those bids coming. That's amazing.
That's great. We've got the silent auction open until 10 o'clock, so folks still have time to get those bids in.
Here, let me put that up real quick here, because that's really important. Okay, Seth, you want to introduce the? This is our second to last video of the night, because we still have Vishal, who's going to sing live.
Yep, a live performance.
It's one of my favorite Stevie Wonder songs. Is Sydney's last name Dupont or Dupont? How did you pronounce it?
It's Dupont. Yeah, the first way.
Dupont.
There you go.
So please welcome this amazing video, Sydney Dupont.
My shattered dreams and broken heart, I'm landing on a shelf. I saw you holding hands, standing close to someone else. Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feelings was gone. I give my best to you, nothing for me to do, but if one last cry, before I leave it all behind, I've gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie, I guess I'm down to my last cry. Lately I have had the strangest feeling, with no vivid reason here to find. But the thought of losing you's been hanging round my mind. And just the other night while you were sleeping, I vaguely heard you whisper someone's name. But when I ask you of the thoughts you're keeping, you just say nothing's changed. I was not meant to live alone, turn this house into a home. But what I really feel, my eyes won't let me hide, 'cause they always start to cry. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down to my last
Pretty good. So good.
That is called Up the Octave.
Yes. So our final song of the evening.
Live.
That's right. Let's see. Michelle, how you doing?
Uh-oh.
Well, our final live song, and yet your Wi-Fi is horrific. But we're going to assume that your voice will still sound good. You're just on a little bit of a time delay. It's 8:05 where you are, but we'll see what happens.
We can't hear you, Geesh.
Maybe David can help. David, our tech guru. Hold on.
He's been in place waiting for over an hour.
Warmed up.
Warmed up, ready to go.
Hold on, check. David, what should you do? We're going to take you off. And
I think you should go off. I think, here's what I think. I think that
we will wrap up and then we'll bring it back.
That's why don't we do the thank yous now, Lisa? Because I'm sure you and Sky have a lot of thank yous. And then we'll hopefully, cross fingers, he'll be able to come back.
Yes. Awesome. Lisa, take it away.
Yeah, we especially want to thank our host committee for the evening. That's James, Matt, and Chris Beck. Sky Ocasio and Ben Houghton and Kevin Stearns and Chuck Skorin. They are really the core of what makes this happen, and we're really grateful to them. We're also so indebted to our sponsors, JetBlue and Tito's. They help make all of this happen. And of course, to all of our auction donors and our bidders and all of our singers, both our guests and our chorus members. They are the heart of our community, and we love them so much, and we are so grateful to be part of their family. So we just, and also I want to give a big shout out to the BAPA board, who really stepped up in this virtual environment. And last but in no way least, I don't know if you guys know this, but Sky is not only the event director, he's the chair of the BAPA board this year. So he wears more hats than any human has enough heads for. I don't know how he does it, but we're grateful that he does. And so thank you very much. We love you.
Thank you. And also our committee, right? The committee that worked on this event. We want to thank them as well. So
that's Dan Bailey and Ben Clausen and Chris Slavic and Misha Zealand and James and Chris and Seth. We're just like, wow, we feel honored to be part of your show. And thank you for hosting for us. And thank you for all you've done for us this evening and in the lead up. And we think your t-shirts look amazing.
Thank you.
We love them.
Yeah, they fit great. Thank you. And Sky did so much work organizing every single thing. So thank you, Sky. We just sort of like opened the door and like the show was there.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
And David Katz, the brilliance
That's right.
of magic. We can't forget him. Thank you.
22 years old.
Except here's the thing, Sky and Lisa. I don't know if David is able to make it work here.
So unfortunately, David's going to sing his song. David, what can you? Oh wait, he's actually he's saying 2 minutes.
Do you think we can do the YPC video with Cyndi Lauper?
Sure. You want to do that right now?
She'll do that, and then we'll close with the show.
Yeah, this video is from, this is actually the project that they did in December. So it's what was featured in her show, Home for the Holidays.
Okay, so I think that David may have put our credits in this, right? But that's okay. Oh, hold on. Let's see if he's coming on. No, I think we should do it. All right, David, go.
He's coming on the.
Wait.
See?
And see
My God. Oh, we're
Yes.
moderated? Oh.
Thank you, David, for doing that. And I think that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, cross fingers.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Can I be heard?
We can hear you.
Yay. Shall we do it?
Let's do this, Vishal.
Let's do it.
So good.
All right.
All right,
Take
we're
it
going to
to
take
the
ourselves
club.
off, so you have the whole screen to yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Get up and dance if you feel moved. Pulling me further, further than I've been before. Making me stronger, shaking me right to the core. Oh, I don't know what's in the stars. Never heard it from above. The world isn't ours, but I know what's in my heart. If you ain't mine, I'll be torn apart. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone. So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone. So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Love me now. Oh, love me now. Love me now. Oh, love me now. Something inside us knows there's nothing guaranteed. Oh, and boy, I don't need ya to tell me that you'll never leave. Oh, when we've done all that we could to turn darkness into light, turn evil to good, even when we try so hard for that perfect kind of love, it could all fall apart. And who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone? Oh, I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Love me now. Oh, love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Oh, I don't know how the years will go down. It's all right. Let's make the most of every moment tonight. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone. So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. I don't know who's gonna kiss you when I'm gone. So I'm gonna love you now, like it's all I have. I know it'll kill me when it's over. I don't wanna think about it. I want you to love me now. Love me now. Oh, love me now. Love me now. Love me now. Oh.
Okay.
The fluidity,
Talk
man.
about so worth it. Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice riffs.
Thank you.
So fluid,
Gorgeous,
man.
gorgeous. We saved the best. I'm happy we were able to listen to you and enjoy that. So thank you, Vishal.
Oh, thank you all so much for having me.
Oh, that was great. I love your background too. Do you have a beautiful blue wall, or is that like a weird background that you made up yourself?
Oh no, it's gray on the other side, baby, depending on the scene, you know?
Yeah, I know it well.
Okay, so this is the last time we're closing out here. You have 25 more minutes for the auction, right?
Lots of great auction. Go, Lisa. Close us out.
We're at 25 more minutes for the auction, and we are right now at a fundraising total of $44,746, which is amazing.
Wow.
We are so grateful to all of you. That's fantastic. You can keep it coming. Please continue to bid. Please continue to give if you can. But we are so grateful for what all of you have achieved tonight. It's really extraordinary, especially at this moment, and so needed. And so we are so grateful.
And thank you, wonderful. Seth and James. Here's to both of you for hosting this evening and just everything that you're doing in the world with all of your fundraising. I mean, great. Thank you so much.
Thanks for all your work, and thanks for all the different things that you guys do. It's so great.
All right, so thank you, everyone. We're going to close out. Seth has his concert tomorrow, Valentine's concert, Seth Concert Series, and Tuesday, Black Theater United is going to be here
with Darius DeHaas,
and then Wednesday, Melissa Manchester. We're going to be celebrating her birthday with some surprise guests, and Melissa will be here. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.